Seeker, listen. I am the Ghost King. If your roof creaks with a voice, it is not the wind you hear, nor the settling of old wood. It is memory, embedded in the grain. You might be standing on old vows, vows made in desperation, sealed with a promise whispered into the earth beneath your feet. If that voice answers when you hold your breath, you're in the room where they kept the secrets. This is a place of power, a library of whispers. What debt does your house remember? By the time our journey ends tonight, you will know the answer, and you will learn the 3 ancient technologies to master it. Tonight we lift the veil, but be warned, Seeker, to look is to be seen, to listen is to be heard, and to know is to become responsible for the knowledge. Are you ready? Centuries ago, my ancestors understood that the world you see is only a fraction of the world that is. Along rivers that were the veins of the land, in shaded groves that served as cathedrals, West African secret societies kept knowledge not in books, but in blood, breath, and bone. They guarded it like a sleeping animal, fed in whispers and ritual, awakened only when the need was absolute. This knowledge was a set of spiritual technologies designed to navigate the unseen. The first of these is words. Initiates spoke in names that were not labels, but keys. Names that tried to rearrange the air, to change the very physics of a room by calling what was hidden into presence. They understood that to name something is to have power over it, but to name it truly, with the correct vibration and intent, that is to command it. The second technology is gestures. They painted maps on skin, not with ink, but with sacred clay and ash. These were not maps to guide footsteps across the land, but to map debts to the unseen. Each line was a story, each symbol a clause in a contract between the living and the spirits. It was a way of making the intangible visible, of acknowledging the weight of promises passed down through generations. Whose debt do you carry, Seeker? Which oath did your heartbeat sign without ink? Your attention is a blade. Sharpen it. Focus on the feeling in your own chest, that quiet weight. That is the beginning of your map. Elders performed rites where drums didn't mark time as you know it. The rhythm wasn't for dancing. The beat was a key turning in a lock. They were used to open doors between worlds, to create a vibration that allowed passage, not for the body, but for the consciousness, for the spirit. They summoned shadows that remembered faces, not just any faces, but the faces of those who made the first vows, the ones whose choices still echo in your life today. Whose face is missing from your memory, Seeker? Whose story is trying to be told through you? Some rituals demanded silence, a silence so absolute, so profound, that the world outside would fall away completely. In that void, the heart learned to listen to its own breaking. It is in that sacred fracture that true hearing begins. Courage is remembering who speaks inside your silence. If you have reached this far, Seeker, your nerve is rare. Stay. The most important part is yet to come. The third technology is objects. These were not mere decorations. They were spiritual technologies, words made solid, gestures frozen in time, objects that held a charge. An amulet wasn't just a piece of jewelry. It was a battery for intention. A mask wasn't a disguise. It was a portal, allowing a force, an ancestor, a god, to look through the wearer's eyes. Each object was a focal point, tuned to a frequency beyond ordinary senses. You are the descendant of survivors, Seeker. Act like it. The same power that carved these objects flows in your veins. This knowledge was guarded by oaths of blood and spirit, buried from history, hidden from those who would misuse it. But it was never lost. It is still humming beneath villages, in the soil, in the water, and in the silence between your own thoughts. Now, the revelation I promised, the debt your house remembers, the map on the skin, the door the drums open. They are all connected. The debt is an unkept promise, a promise made by an ancestor for protection, for prosperity, for a child, a promise that was never fulfilled. That energy remains, a question hanging in the air, causing the roof to creak and the shadows to stir. But a debt can be paid, a promise can be honored. The ritual is not one of sacrifice, but of listening, of acknowledgement. We will perform it now, together. Find a quiet place. Sit, close your eyes, breathe in deep into your belly. Hold it, feel the silence around you. Now breathe out, and with the breath, release the noise inside you. Do it again, in and out. Now in the stillness, ask the question, what is the fear? Do not search for an answer. Let it arise. Name the fear. Give it a name, even a simple one. Loneliness, failure, loss. Name it now in the quiet of your mind. Now breathe in again, and as you breathe out, speak its name aloud, just a whisper. You have just performed the first step. You have used a word. You have acknowledged the debt. You have broken it. What breaks first? The silence outside or the silence inside? You feel that shift? That is resolution. That is pride. That is the power of your ancestors waking within you. The debt was the weight of an unvoiced fear. The drums open the door to your own inner chamber. And the shadow that remembers a face, it remembers yours, Seeker. The face you were meant to be before the fear took hold. The one you are now becoming again. One secret remains. Why the roof speaks in the first place. It speaks to remind you that you are a guardian, that your home is not just wood and stone, but a vessel for legacy. It speaks to see if you are listening. I share these stories, these technologies of the spirit, every Sunday, Tuesday, and Friday at 10:30 p.m. Tune in so you don't miss the next key. Seeker, subscribe to Walk Beside the Ghost King. Beware the whispers that survive. They were never mere stories. And you, yes, you who watched to the end, watch more of my videos. I drop new stories every week. Explore the next one now. Your journey has just begun.